The concept of cloud computing is an illusion. The cloud is made of solid steel, silicon, and copper. The massive adoption of artificial intelligence and enterprise data systems requires a physical hardware footprint that is expanding at a staggering rate to keep pace with processing demands. This map displays the density of that physical infrastructure in the United States, which currently leads the world with over 5,300 active data centers. That footprint is rapidly accelerating, with construction levels rising more than seven-fold in 2 years and a projected compound annual growth rate of 10.7%. New facilities are clustered heavily along major power and data arteries to meet demand. Because the digital economy runs entirely on these physical engines of compute, understanding the internet requires mapping the concrete and steel buildings that house it. Designing these facilities presents an immediate engineering contradiction. A data center must be seamlessly accessible to global networks logically, yet remain utterly impenetrable physically. Maintaining data integrity requires a synthesized approach that deliberately bridges the gap between hardware and software. It dictates a strict balance between rigid physical access controls at the facility boundaries and dynamic hypervisor-based virtualization at the server level. Relying solely on network firewalls and software encryption leaves a fatal blind spot. Securing enterprise applications demands total control over both the physical substrate and the logical abstraction layer. The globally adopted baseline for physical data center security is the ANSI TIA 942 standard. This standard specifies a tiered approach to defense, layering security zones to block unauthorized external intrusions while systematically compartmentalizing internal staff to mitigate insider threats. Looking at a compliant facility, the architecture clearly separates distinct zones of operation. At the outermost boundary, perimeter door controls manage external traffic flow. This incorporates physical impact barriers like bollards, integrated with ADA-compliant auto operators and push panels. These commercial access points maintain standard accessibility during business hours, but enforce an absolute lockdown for after-hours security. Moving deeper into the building, the second tier is facility door control. This enforces strict compartmentalization, utilizing keypads and continuous access audits. These interior choke points protect the specific offices housing the facility controls and network monitoring hardware. Together, these outer layers act as a rigid physical filter. They ensure only vetted, heavily audited personnel can walk within proximity of the computing hardware. The core of the facility houses the final, most extreme physical boundary, the critical component layer. This perimeter isolates the actual server rooms, storage arrays, primary cooling systems, and power generators from tampering or physical sabotage. Past this reinforced threshold is the heavily fortified server floor itself. Securing this room requires industrial-grade hardware, utilizing mechanisms like electromagnetic shear locks built to withstand up to 2,700 pounds of brute force. If a bad actor bypasses this door with a crowbar, every piece of advanced network security, multi-factor authentication, and data encryption is instantly neutralized. Absolute physical lockdown of the server cabinet is the mandatory foundation upon which all logical security operates. Once the physical iron is secured, operators apply software to extract maximum operational efficiency from the hardware. This is achieved through the primary engine of cloud infrastructure, the hypervisor. This illustrates how a hypervisor abstracts the machine. It's a software layer managing isolated virtual machines inside one physical host. This allows administrators to dynamically allocate exact CPU power, memory, and storage to workloads on demand. This replaces the highly inefficient legacy model, where a single enterprise application required its own dedicated physical server, leaving massive amounts of unused compute capacity sitting idle. By decoupling the software from the silicon, the hypervisor turns static physical hardware into an agile compute engine capable of scaling instantly. Virtualization abstracts the entire data pipeline, encompassing storage and networking alongside raw compute power. Server virtualization allows entirely different operating systems and applications to run side by side on the same machine in total isolation. Storage virtualization takes dozens of disparate physical hard drives and merges them into a single, massive logical pool of data. Unifying storage allows advanced data management. The system can automatically sort hot and cold data into optimal tiers or perform real-time deduplication to conserve space. Meanwhile, network virtualization separates the routing logic from the physical switches, allowing architects to reconfigure security protocols and network topographies purely through software. Together, these typologies create a frictionless digital environment. IT teams can provision necessary resources in a matter of minutes, rather than waiting days to rack and wire new physical hardware. This density creates the core tension of modern infrastructure, the virtualization paradox. Logically, virtualization provides incredible disaster recovery. If a hardware component fails, virtual machines can automatically migrate themselves to healthy hosts without dropping a packet. Physically, because operators are consolidating dozens of critical enterprise workloads onto fewer machines, the underlying risk is heavily concentrated. A single physical breach, an act of power sabotage, or the theft of one storage drive now guarantees the simultaneous, catastrophic failure of an exponential number of virtual assets. Migrating enterprise workloads to the software-defined cloud does not eliminate physical hardware risk, it magnifies it. Data center operators are bound by a strict dual mandate. You cannot have high-availability software without high-security hardware. Virtualization and logical abstraction are absolute requirements to survive digital disasters, scale applications, and maintain compute agility in a data-driven economy. But the rigid standards of physical access control, from perimeter bollards to 2,700-pound electromagnetic shear locks, provide the indispensable baseline integrity against human threats. True infrastructure optimization exists at the exact balance point between agile, software-defined resource provisioning and unyielding, hardware-defined access barriers. Because the most sophisticated AI networks of virtual environments ultimately depend on the sheer physical strength of the lock on the server room door.